Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different and quite fun, to be fair. So today I'm going to be talking about the top bikini pro routines from 2024 so far and what are your favorites. So I asked you guys on my Instagram what were your favorite routines so far, and we're going to basically go through them within today's video. If you don't know already, my name is Phoebe Hagan, IFBB Bikini Pro from the UK, and I'm CEO and founder of the Posing Portal, one of the best ways to learn and correct your posing. And we have some very, very exciting news coming soon with the Posing Portal, so stay tuned for that. That hopefully should be released in the next 4 or so weeks. This is something that we've been working on for the past, I want to say almost 3 years. So it's something that no one has ever done in the posing industry, and it is guaranteed to improve your posing like tenfold. So I'm super, super excited for it. I'm really excited to bring it out. And comment down below if you can guess what it is. So yeah, but anyway, let's get back to the video. So like I said, I asked you guys on my Instagram, what were your favorite routines of 2024 for the Bikini Pro division so far? And this is what you guys said. So first up is none other than Laurelie Chapados. Every time I think people mention bikini posing and how people want to look, they always mention Laurelie because of just the vibe that she brings, and especially since her 2020, I want to say 2023 routine, where she added in some kind of new moves, and especially 2024 Arnold's routine was just spectacular. So we're going to watch it now. For me, the reason why I love this routine so much and why I personally think Laurelie is such a massive fan favorite for posing is because she just looks so effortless up there. Like, she looks so comfortable and at ease when she's posing. She's looking from left to right. She's just statuesque when she's doing her posing, and it doesn't look like she's thinking about anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just doing it. It looks so effortless and so graceful, and that's, again, the reason why I think everyone loves her posing so much is because it is literally just so spot on. Like the way she flows her arms, the way she moves everything, how slow she goes. She also plays around with a bit of the tempo, so she doesn't go like really, really slow all the time. So she sometimes does kind of look slightly sharper moves when she turns around to the front, when she goes into it. Like, it's not all really, really slow. Because I think sometimes what happens with pro routines is everyone just does it really, really slow, and it can look quite boring if it just goes like that slow all the time. So it's nice to add in a little bit of diversity with a bit of tempo, slightly sharper sometimes, slightly slower, and all that type of thing. Fan favorite was with the most, literally, I've only put up this Instagram poll, I think 3 hours ago. A lot of people so far have said Laurelie. Next on the list was Pecini, which she only just competed. She was obviously getting ready for the Arnold's this year and obviously couldn't complete it because she obviously had her surgery. I think she only just started competing again in August of 2024, the beginning of August, and she came back with a bang. She looked absolutely incredible. And again, another fan favorite. A lot of people said that they loved her routine. So let's have a look. See, Issa's one I've always been a very big fan of because, again, she's very similar to what Laurelie brings to the table. She's very slow, very statuesque. She's a lot slower than Laurelie, I would say. So she moves her arms a lot slower and goes into her movements and stuff like that a lot slower, but it works for her. It looks really, really good, and she can look very comfortable when she's doing it. Because, again, sometimes you can get those awkward moments on stage if you go too slow where you're like, oh, I feel a little bit like awkward going this slow, but she just looks so at ease. So yeah, this is, I think, one of the reasons why she, again, is a fan favorite. And I think that's the first time she potentially has done like the model pose with the both hands on hips. I do prefer her when she does kind of the one hand on hip moment with the model pose. I prefer it with one hand versus two. And I want to say Pecini was actually like the person who did the one hand on hip kind of model pose when it first came out, because I remember it being a big trend in like 2019, and she started to do it, I think, a lot in that year. I want to say it was her, but I prefer the way that it shapes off her shape with the one hand versus the two. Next on the list is Vania. So specifically Vania's routine from Pittsburgh Pro. A few people mentioned that they loved her routine from that show, and I mean, already Vania was already in my mind for one of my favorites for 2024 because of just one, I've mentioned it a few times before. She has this kind of unique vibe about her when she's on stage, and she's very different from Issa and Laurelie. She's a lot faster with her posing, but again, like I said, it works for her, and it just looks so, like, she nails it every single time. It's not like she stumbles when she goes that fast. It just looks effortless. So I say she goes a little bit faster. I think she's a little faster than her posing compared to Laurelie and Issa, but like I said before, it works for her. And when I say faster, it's not like she's going like a million miles an hour. She's just going a little faster from what I can see comparatively. But like I said, it works for her, and I like it. Because again, I don't like it when the poses are sometimes too slow to the point where it looks boring, you know? So I love her posing, and again, one of my favorites for this, because of this part here, this spin. I love that spin on her. She just does it so easily, nicely, smoothly, like it just looks perfect in my opinion. It's very unique and different, and I think that's what you need to split yourself apart when you're on stage, especially when it comes to the pro lineup, because the pro lineup, obviously you have more time to show off your uniqueness. So sometimes it's just a case of trial and error and figuring a few things out to see what works best for you within your routine. Because again, you don't want to kind of like go out there and just do anything, but you want to do what is best for you. And that goes for amateurs as well. But obviously amateurs, you have a lot less time on stage. Another beautiful routine is Rayan's routine from Chicago Pro, which I think she only just did recently. I think that was the end of July 2024, and a few people obviously put her in as one of their favorites, and I completely agree. She has such a great shape in general, and again, the way she poses, very confidently, very smoothly. And again, these ladies are all professionals. They've been competing for years, and they've all stepped on the Olympia stage, so of course all of their posing is going to be beautiful. I also love her curls this year. I think she's done curls before, but I want to say she's mentioned before that they just didn't go the way that the way she planned the last time she did them, I think. But this year she nails it, and I love the color of them as well. Like, there's a little bit of like slightly lighter brown in it and everything like that. But yeah, it looks incredible on her. She just has very good confidence, and she's very good with facials. That's one thing I notice a lot about her posing. She's very good with her facial expressions when she's up there. Very sexy, very confident, because I know some people really don't know what to do with faces, and sometimes they feel uncomfortable being like sexy on stage or pulling those faces. But you can tell Rayan just is so at ease with it and so comfortable. It's just so like sassy and slayful at the same time, if that's even a word, slayful. Yeah, I also love the purple on her. I think she's got a really, the purple really suits her as well. I know she's done a lot of red in the previous years, but purple really suits her complexion. I've got to give this one a shout out because she's one of my posing clients. Someone also mentioned Alice, I'm gonna butcher this last name, Alice Rocha. I'm sorry if I butchered that, Alice, but she's been one of my posing clients, I think since 2022, I wanna say, and she has done incredible. Literally in the last like couple of weeks, she just got qualified. She did Tampa Pro and got 4th there. Like, she's done absolutely incredible, and I wanna give a massive shout out to her because we've really built up her confidence over the last couple of years, and even the last couple of weeks with just making small tweaks here and there, really accentuating what she needs to do to bring out her shape. And she did so well with her first show of this year of 2024 with winning her invite straight away off the bat. So massive congrats to you, Alice. I'm so happy with how everything looked. And another favorite was Tara, specifically her routine from the UK Arnold's where she placed 2nd. And we competed together at the UK Arnold's, and that was one thing that when I saw her routine, I specifically said to her backstage, I was like, girl, you killed that routine. Because again, she's very confident, very like, I loved how clean she was. Like, she was very clean with her movements. There was no kind of like big exaggerations or anything like that, which I really like within a routine. Like the way that she goes into her front pose here, really nice and elegant, nice and calm, clean, like I said before. No over exaggerated movements or anything like that, which I do really like. And again, facial expressions, very confident, very put together. Do you know what I mean? I really like the way that she presents herself on stage. Very clean, like I said before. And also I love the pink. I think pink is such an underrated color sometimes when it comes to bikinis, because I think that's one color I think that I've always wanted to try myself, because I think it would be really, really cool to try and go up there and really pull off a pink color. And last but not least, we had Valeria. So Valeria she's competed quite a lot this year already, and she's kind of been dipping in and out of the top 5, top 10 region. She hasn't been qualified yet, but I have no doubt if she does continue to compete, she definitely will get qualified at some point. I've always been a fan of the way she poses because she's very graceful with her arms and also kind of big with her arm movements, but I love it. Like it suits her whole frame. She's like over 6 foot tall when she's on stage in heels. She's got so much muscle. She's got such beautiful looks. It really suits her whole look of when she's on stage. And I think she's experimented with her posing a little bit. So when she first kind of came onto the scene, she was a little bit bigger with her movements and, you know, she was doing different things. Now she's kind of gone a little bit more, I guess, Americanized and obviously kind of brought it down a little bit. But equally, I love both ways she's posed. Someone mentioned her Pittsburgh Pro routine, that they really liked just the way one was very simple but effective. It just looked very clean, really nice. Same with what Tara's looked like. Again, she's a very good one when it comes to facials as well. She just looks very confident, very put together. When I say people are good at facials, like you can tell that they're not nervous, if that makes sense. Like they just look very at ease when they're on stage. This is like easy for them. Any nerves that are there, they're just all hidden. That's what I mean when people are good with facials. Yeah, like I said, I like her routine because she's very well put together in this. So those were your favorites of 2024 so far. Obviously, we are only 8 months into the season. Obviously, the season kind of started basically in, say, around February, March time. So we're well into the season and those are your favorites so far. I think I'm gonna do another one at the end of the year because I would love to see what the Olympia routines look like, because obviously we haven't had, you know, Jen Dory, Maureen compete. Those I also know are another fan favorites. Obviously, I just wanted to do a video on people that have competed in 2024. Comment down below who your favorite pro has been so far, if I haven't mentioned them or have mentioned them already, who I should be on the lookout for to review next, because I want to do more videos like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel. If you are wanting to be posed by me or one of my lovely coaches on the posing portal, please head down to the link in the description box below and you can sign up today and basically improve and correct your posing the best way possible. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon.